Hi, how are you going? This is a quick update video. Let's dive into the Noct. So I have a theory that the Noct is about far more than just stills photography. I have a theory that this is showing us what Nikon's plans are, and I think it's showing us that they want to push more into the cinematography space. Let's explore that a little together. So we are loving what we are hearing about the Noct. Now, I rang a retailer today here in Australia and said, can I get a Noct? He said, sales have gone through the roof, back orders are through the roof, and it could be a year. I don't know what this says, but when reviews are saying this is cine quality glass, it's over 20 grand value US dollars, and it's like 8 grand US dollars. There is a clear path that Nikon are showing us here, that not only have they made the Z capable of doing RAW, which I'm sure will happen any moment, that we will get the RAW update at the same time as we get the CF Express update. Who knows whether the CF Express upgrade will mean RAW recording internally. I very much doubt it with the Z6 and Z7, simply because they are not considered pro-level cameras by Nikon. But I am very confident that the D6 and the Z8/9 will do internal RAW recording on CF Express, which of course is the replacement of XQD. And all of these cards, including the D850, the D500, maybe even the D5, will be upgradable to CF Express, so they'll be able to use both. So we're seeing a clear path here that Nikon, when it comes to hybrid stills cameras, Canon, Nikon, Sony, Nikon are clearly reaching into that space that it would appear Sony and Canon don't want to, because they do not want to cannibalize their higher end video camera units, whereas Nikon doesn't have a problem with that. They don't have higher end video camera units. So it's really interesting to see that they're making cinema level glass. They're giving us RAW recording. As we all know, photographers are having to know more and more about how to do good video. It makes a great deal of sense that they make a camera that competes. It has RAW, it has this crazy glass. And if you look at the Noct, if you actually look at the physical markings on it, and you look at how the focus is adjusted with that really long throw of the focus ring, suddenly it all makes sense. And not only is it an amazing stills lens, but it's also an amazing cine lens. And basically they're saying that this lens is comparable with cine lenses, and that it's no surprise that Nikon's markings and colorings on this lens looks a hell of a lot like the Cooke lenses. So let's hope what Nikon's trying to pull off, they get enough rubber on the road fast enough for us all to understand and all to get it. This mount has only been out just over a year. What we can see from what Nikon have done, what we can see is the glass is outstanding, the mount is outstanding, the ergonomics are outstanding. It's all here. The pieces of the puzzle are here. The Noct is telling us, the reviewers are telling us with their impressions of the Noct, that Nikon are heading into a very specific space, which is different to Canon and it's different to Sony, because those guys have to worry about their higher end video cameras and Nikon does not. I was watching the cinematographer of The Joker talk about how they wanted a specific look, the 70s look, and all the trouble that they went to create that look. And part of that was using old lenses, including Nikon glass. I reckon Nikon are pushing back yet again into that space, and give them half a chance, cinematographers will start to understand that they can get a Nikon lens instead of a Cooke lens, and it's a third the price, and it's roughly as good, because that's what the reviewers are starting to say. Yet again reiterate that Nikon are treading their own path, they're doing their own thing, they're trying to create their own niche. in this evolving space. And let's respect them for that and let's understand that. So that's the Noct. Very interesting stuff. We've just had a firmware update. It's a minor update, fixing a few bugs and so on, and also adding to the Z6 and Z7 the capacity to use the new kit lenses that have come out with the Z50. Obviously, we were all hoping for and expecting the RAW and the CF Express. Not here yet. Well, thank you everybody, as always, for being here and for watching. And if this is your first time and you like what you see, well, I'd love to see you again, so please subscribe. Of course, please share, because sharing makes us all smarter. Please like, because that's cool. And if you'd like to see more of what I do, well, there's over 150 videos that you can watch right now by pressing on the Matt Irwin, written just down here. Press on that, and you can see all the other stuff that I've done about all sorts of things photography and photography business related. Ah, it'd be so good to see more of you. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Yeah, okay, bye.
And let's end with some images from the Z7 and the new 85mm 1.8. This is some video shot on that lens, and up is coming some stills. Review to come very soon.